Whoa, that's loud. Hello everybody and welcome back to WWE 12 Universe. This is episode 2. This is the first episode of NXT. Let's get this show on the road, shall we? I don't remember if I have to stop talking for a second here or not, so I'm just going to kind of fill space until... Look, ooh, that's a very low quality shot of the ring there. I think it's a little buggy because I guess it's not used to using NXT for Universe maybe. But welcome back to Nemesis. Slightly changed look, slightly changed theme.
Approaching the ring from Limbo, representing the Disciples.
What does that mean? Disciples of Darkness. What does it all mean? Well, Nemesis coming on down to the ring. He is set to go one-on-one with the former United States Champion Justin Gabriel to kick off this first episode ever of NXT. A lot of time has been put into trying to improve Nemesis. I hope you guys like the changes. Obviously, as time goes on, he will continue to evolve and grow. That's just part of things. So now we await the former United States Champion Justin Gabriel, his first appearance since dropping the title 4 days ago at Extreme Rules. There he is. Not exactly looking the most happy coming down to the ring, but you know, that US title loss probably did a number on him, to be fair. He was so full of himself. He was so up there, so big, so on top of the world as the United States Champion, holding a victory over former Nexus tag team partners David Otunga and Wade Barrett, as well as Kane. And then it all came crashing down when Dolph Ziggler took that US title away. But now here tonight, he's got to go one-on-one with Nemesis. Of course, as usual, the rules of a Nemesis match are I do not play it, so if he wins, that is completely up to the game, not me. Nemesis and Tiny Shiny are the two characters in which I have created that ruling. So, many apologies if you are hoping for me to play anything involving those two characters. I just don't want to do it. I just don't want to rig those matches.
Oh, how do you do that? That's not good.
Oh. I really do look forward to seeing what NXT has to offer. The ECW Champion Wade Barrett not currently scheduled to be here on NXT. We will see him in the future on this show, don't you worry about it. This is still home to the ECW title. But for now, we have got an interesting show on hand. Obviously, as I say, starting things off with these two. Up next, we've got, I believe, a women's triple threat match. It's going to be Kelly, Beth Phoenix, and I can't remember who the third participant in that match is. I don't believe it's Maurice, but it might be Maurice. The Divas Champion facing off against two top contenders. I'm not quite sure, though. And in our main event tonight, we're going to see the NXT/WWE debut of Mick Foley as he goes one-on-one with Chavo Guerrero, which has officially assigned Mick Foley to the Smackdown brand for that match to be happening.
Big right hand. What a move off the block.
What a move off the block. Whatever that means.
Watch it.
These two putting on some great competition. I couldn't remember any of Nemesis's like moves in 11, so I will say his movesets had a complete revamping. I didn't want to keep switching between the PS3 and the 360 to apply the changes, so instead I just kind of started fresh with him. I couldn't remember his look, I couldn't remember anything, I didn't have a picture on the wiki yet. I didn't really feel like digging through the videos to try and find a match he was in. So I just kind of started fresh with him. But that's what the new season's all about, after all. I've been having a problem with this game. I don't know if anyone will remember this. If this is even a thing, I don't know. But I've been having this problem with WWE. As I say, 7-year-old game, so I can't blame you if you don't recall having this issue or if you just never did, whatever. But for me personally, I've been having this issue with it. What the hell are they doing? I've been having this issue with this game where it comes up with the now loading part and it just gets stuck on it. And that's currently a problem I'm dealing with in this game. It's not like game breaking. I literally just go onto the dashboard, go back into the game, try again, and it works. It's just a little disappointing that I have to do that, really. I don't know if it's just because I got like a second-hand disc and maybe it's a little dirty. I tried installing the disc to the hard drive to prevent that from happening, but it didn't actually install in the end. It said it got to 100, it said it was complete, and then when I went to the screen, it didn't say like uninstall, it said install again. So, I don't know. Tell you what, Nemesis is getting the hell beaten out of him right now. He's going to need to turn things around if he wants to make a name for himself by pinning a former United States champion. This might be the way to do it. What is this? Oh! I believe that was his original finisher. Don't think I changed that. And all it got was a 1. I've literally just, what we've done for this season, me and Sari, of course, what we've done is we've, for the overalls for Nemesis and Tiny Shiny, to make it so that there's just no bias whatsoever, they are just default. They are literally just the basic 76 overall, flat neutral line on everything. And it's what we're going to do is basically just, if they win, then the momentum that they get for winning is what will make them go up. Just to be a little more fair.
Too slow.
What a big kick to the face. Justin Gabriel on the aggressive offense.
Hold on, where's he going?
That's a good question. A crossbody off the top rope. For some reason, not really seeing 450 or anything out of Justin Gabriel. You'd think he'd want to wrap this one up kind of quick, but he's decided against it.
Look at this, look at this.
What? It was a side suplex. Calm down. A big drop kick to the face.
What's he planning here? Incoming.
I don't quite know what that was.
I don't know where he is now.
The camera angle didn't really capture that very well. Okay, he's going to try and make Justin Gabriel submit, maybe. That's not really working.
How is this possible?
Getting a real taster for what NXT has to offer every Thursday night. Was NXT a Wednesday show? Because I might need to change the calendar date. I know it's a Wednesday show now. I'm just wondering if it always... I know it was back in like 2014 when they started airing it on the network, but I don't know if like the original, like the contest show NXT, which is what this will be, I'm just not using it as that. I don't know if that was like a Wednesday thing.
This match goes. Uh-oh, this is bad. Watch Gabriel. Hang on. No, that's it.
Let's see. Doesn't really say. Doesn't even give the debut date. It just says February 2010. 29th of February 2000. Well, there you go. 29th of February 2012. What? No, that's not the introduced date. I want to know. It like only acknowledges it from when it became like the brand rather than like when it was just a TV show, which is a little weird. Oh, 23rd of February. Okay, what was that?
Here's your winner, Justin Gabriel.
Absolutely amazing. We knew he
What
felt
was
he
the
had to win this one tonight.
23rd of February 2012? 2010, what did that land on? Tuesday. Okay, this is a Tuesday show then. Scratch what I said about, like, Thursday, like... Okay. That's a nice finishing shot. Scratch what I said about 4 days ago at Extreme Rules. It was 2 days ago at Extreme Rules. Sorry, this is a Tuesday show. My mistake. I gotta keep up with that after all. So, up next, women's match on your way. Well, here comes the former Divas champion 2 days ago, was really stood up by Maurice. Make sure to go to WWEDivas.com for whatever the hell that leads you to. I don't know. I don't honestly think it probably leads you to anything anymore, because they don't use that term anymore. So...
From Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Natalya.
Yeah, I kind of forgot Natalya was in this match, I'm not gonna lie. I really just couldn't remember her existence for some reason. Sorry about that, Natalya. Nothing personal, kid. Well, Natalya and Beth Phoenix have recently formed an alliance that they dubbed the Divas of Doom. I don't really know what this entails for either of them, but they're competing against each other in this triple threat match. I suppose it's more of a friendly competition slash friendship than it is like a tag team. But it's a moniker that they want to go by when they're together. I think it's even in their little entrance nameplates. Yes, it is.
From Buffalo, New York, the Amazon, Beth Phoenix.
So Beth Phoenix coming on down, a former women's champion trying to become the first woman to hold both the women's and Divas championships. Something that actually, at this point in time, she's the only one that could possibly achieve. Because the other Divas champions are Melina, who's left, Kelly, who can't go for the women's title because it's on Raw and she's on Smackdown. Obviously, the Divas champion race, same rule applies. She's on Smackdown, women's title's on Raw. And obviously the same thing goes for Michelle McCool. She's the women's champion, but the Divas title's on Smackdown. She's on Raw. Other than that, it's just Beth Phoenix. So Beth Phoenix, obviously, looking for some kind of teamwork there, but Natalya decided against it, I suppose.
Beth Phoenix can just deliver so much more damage on a slam or strike. Wow, that was a massive...
I gotta say, this is probably not gonna be a very nice match for Kelly. The former Divas champion is in a really tough situation here. The Divas of Doom, obviously they are willing to face each other, but for the most part, what you got to acknowledge is the fact that these two, they are a team, one way or another. I mean, see, they will turn on each other, but for the most part, I think Kelly's going to be a very unfavorable part of this matchup. That's a really tough thing to say for a former champion, but Kelly's fall from grace has already begun, I think. For all of the few seconds it lasted.
The WWE has never had a diva as dominating as the Glamazon.
Just consider that friendly competition, what Beth Phoenix just did to Natalya. I don't think there'd be any love lost between the two. Trying to do a team move there, that's fine. We probably don't have that many now that I think about it if it did that.
Phoenix has such a physical presence. Imagine what the other divas must think when they have to face her.
I'm a little nervous about the idea of a triple threat, I won't lie, because they can take very, very long to get through. And I do kind of want to get like this week's episodes done. I can't actually post Impact. I mean, I can't post Smackdown until Impact has been recorded. recorded because it's kind of like the calendar that I'm going by. But I'm going to do SmackDown first because I'm already on the game, and swapping them over just takes really long. So if there is a small pause, it's only because I never got around to recording Impact, that's all. Well, Natalya's gone and grabbed a steel chair, which I believe is perfectly legal in this matchup.
Michael, I love foreign divas. I'm kind of foreign myself. I got Russian hands and Roman fingers.
Oh, God.
Man, Kelly is
Russian hands and Roman fingers.
We have in the entire WWE.
Does the Glamazon look concerned to you, King?
Not in the least.
That's one thing I wouldn't okay, never mind. I was about to say one thing I wouldn't expect on these recently formed allies is a steel chair shot to the other. It looks like there's nothing off limits between these two friends. They'll even hit each other with steel chairs if they have to.
Oh, stopped at the last second.
Wow, this is going well.
Oh, look out! Sometimes the moves in no disqualification matches cause as much damage to you as they do your opponent. That's always something that you want to avoid, in my opinion.
Oh boy, this is a clumsy ass triple threat.
Hey! Oh my God, dropped right on that chair. Meow!
Meow.
Another
There you
vicious
go.
shot with that foreign object.
I'm like ready to wrap this one up already. I want to get onto that main event.
This match become?
Are you kidding me right now?
That should do it right there. We saw it all in this match, King, and those repeated blows to the skull have definitely taken their toll.
Well, I don't know if the head was intensely focused on, but it definitely took a lot of damage. Uh-oh, Beth setting her up.
Would you look at the strength of the Glamazon?
I like the no-sell there. Thank you for that, Natalya. Okay, Kelly. Sure. You haven't been on the receiving end of a beating this whole match.
With a nice reversal.
Big move coming.
Oh, stop. I'm glad that we can interrupt moves now. I am. But, like, at the same time, would you stop it? No, I guess you won't.
What a battle! We know what this is.
We know what this is. That's right, everybody. It's the really stalling suplex.
Natalya is just so strong.
And Natalya is about to get glam slammed.
First off, the glam slam.
Glam slam. Go for the pin on Kelly. I don't think Natalya is going to stop. The pin breakup cutscene is gone as well, which is, just magnificent. I'm glad they only lasted SVR 11 in terms of universe and not any more games than that.
Under the rules of a no disqualification match, the referee is powerless to stop this.
Almost on the chair.
Kelly's looking impressive.
You gonna
right
help
now.
me?
But then
No.
again, Kelly always looks impressive.
Kelly.
What kind of
Kelly.
devastation will we
Kelly.
see now?
I don't know, but I think we're about to find out.
Make sure to say both names every time. You can't just say Kelly. No, sir.
Pretty reversal by Kelly.
What a dumb name. Who came up with that? Can we take a minute to appreciate that? Like, who came up with that?
Gets slammed to the floor.
I hadn't even really thought about it, to be honest, but, like, that's such a stupid name.
Phoenix.
Incredible counter. Uh-oh, this is bad.
Yeah, this has been pretty bad. You're absolutely right.
Oh, folded up like an accordion.
Got this.
1, 2.
Ah, damn it, Natalya. Learn to sell.
Great reversal there by the Glamazon. Ah, look at this.
Oh boy, every time I get a signature, I swear. Every time. It's like my one opportunity to just kind of like lay both of them out.
Watch out here.
I'm trying to watch out here.
Watch it.
I'm trying to watch it.
There's a bullseye on that arm.
Now they're double teaming Phoenix.
What a beautiful
Supposed to be your partner, Natalya. What are you doing? I get that she's being played by a human and you discriminate against those, but like, come on.
Oh,
Well, I'm glad I no-sold her finish. That's good.
hey.
It just keeps going. Oh, I feel like I've pressed the reverse button at least once correctly.
Beth Phoenix.
Yow.
Oh,
She's in big trouble.
you know what?
I don't know how much longer she'll be able to go.
You deserve it.
No way. No way did the Glamazon hit that again.
She sure did, buddy. Get the fuck out of here. It's over.
And will this be
You
it?
could do it.
1, 2, 3.
I'm actually really relieved that that was it. I didn't want like this match to just kind of drag on too long. Triple threats are a risky one because they really can just... They can just kind of blow up. They can just become this really long, boring procedure that just never ends. So I'm really relieved that that wasn't the case. Okay, we don't really need to see any of these, do we? I just haven't turned them off yet. So Beth Phoenix.
Here's your winner, the Glamazon, Beth Phoenix.
A former women's champion looking to get that Divas title, picks up the win here. Let's move on to our main event as Mick Foley makes his Smackdown, or his WWE debut against Chavo Guerrero. Well, here he is. What an ovation. Nothing.
Approaching the ring from Long Island, New York, weighing 287 pounds, Mick Foley.
Mick Foley makes his way down to the ring here tonight. Had a tryout at another company recently, and that didn't really go in a way that he was happy with. So he contacted the E. They said, "Are you okay with starting out on NXT?" He said, "I don't even know what the hell that is, but sign me up." And here we are, Mick Foley set to go one-on-one with Chavo Guerrero as his hand goes through his stomach. I got the yawns.
And his opponent from El Paso, Texas, weighing 215 pounds, Chavo Guerrero.
Former Cruiserweight Championship contender Chavo Guerrero looks to try and rise back up, if he can help it, by coming out to this one. This is going to be a really tough situation for him, I think. You know, he's up against an anticipated debuting star. He's on the bit of a downfall at the moment. I mean, maybe a fresh shave, maybe, you know, change in haircut, maybe change in outfit, maybe this little makeover is exactly what he needed, but I do kind of have my doubts that in a new season, Chavo Guerrero is suddenly going to be able to pick up a victory, especially one where he's up against someone who's so anticipated, such a respected legend to the business, making his debut. Well, it's gotta be, hasn't it?
And this one should blow the roof off the house.
Oh, that felt so satisfying. For anybody that's been watching the SVR 11 universe, you'll know exactly why that was so satisfying. The amount of times I reversed something, went for like a quick running bulldog or something, just because I thought it made sense as their back was turned to then drive their face into the mat. And I just kind of bang into their back and do nothing or fall over.
Foley. Down on the shoulder.
Oh, that's satisfying. Very, very satisfying. Man, Mick Foley looks huge compared to Chavo Guerrero, doesn't he?
Uh-oh.
Oh my gosh, did you see his head?
Ooh. The audio just get a little weird.
And that punch lands hard. Blocked. And there's another block.
This is all about putting up as much of a fight as he can for Chavo Guerrero. He needs this victory.
There's a wild expression on the face of Foley.
A textbook reversal. Can he follow up? Look at
He
this.
needs to disappoint Mick Foley. He needs the upset. It won't make him very popular, but it'll get him up there. Oh, the FU.
And that one hurt his hand.
Foley.
Can't wait for Smackdown this Friday. We are looking to become one step closer to finding out who was behind the ambush that we saw take place Sunday night at Extreme Rules on The Undertaker. Teddy Long has said he has opened up a full investigation on that. He will get to the bottom of it. And he will find his answers.
How the heck do you get up from that?
You don't.
Is there anything Chavo can do here, King? Look at this goof. Mick Foley's a buffoon.
Oh god, I forgot. This is like I want to be a wrestler at WrestleMania, Michael Cole. Superman punch.
This could do it.
I kind of hope it doesn't. Thank goodness. I love the yellow ropes. Oh, always a satisfying combo there. Throw them out the ring, drag them back in.
Oh no!
Starting to feel a little sad for Chavo Boy over here.
Foley. Huge impact delivered to the neck.
Foley is absolutely decimating the guy.
One, and he gets the
Still
shoulder
just
up.
a one.
Moving on pure instinct now. What will it take to finish this superstar?
That's a good question. He's still putting up a fight.
Watch out here!
Foley.
Whoa!
He's measuring.
Damn it.
Oh, out of nowhere! He's got the sleeper locked in.
Chavo trying his best for the submission hold,
He
but
breaks the hold.
to no avail.
He's in trouble now.
Oh boy. Oh, I don't think you're gonna want any of this, Chavo.
Not this.
Foley's reaching
Yep.
for that filthy
There it is, Mr. Socko.
There's the mandible claw.
Oh, this is hard to watch.
Oh
That's
boy.
it. He's out.
Chavo Guerrero lights out, throwing shoulders down to the mat. Wow. I guess the lights weren't out. A big strike. Mick Foley gonna try again. Oh, you gotta respect it for what it is.
A stiff shot with the elbow.
He's removing the turnbuckle.
Mick Foley getting a little sneaky here. We know he likes it a little more extreme. I suppose I'm not really surprised that he'd go and remove something that provides some safety.
Oh, unloading with the right hand.
Oh, talk about
But
getting
maybe the referee was going to fix it. No, he's just going to go stand by it. Turn his back to it, pretend it never happened.
What's
with the big wide shots he keep getting?
Whoa!
Wow.
I'm really starting to feel bad for Chavo Guerrero. The guy, like, he keeps kicking out, he keeps putting up a fight. But what for?
Two.
What's it for, Chavo? What are you trying to prove? Oh my god!
And this has got to be it.
Oh, I love it. I love it. It's great. It's great because I don't get it, but it's great.
Big move
Oh,
coming.
does he have a... Is that the only corner move he's got? Stay on the offense at all times.
There's
Bang,
a wild
bang.
expression on the face of Foley.
Why does it take so long to get a finisher? Kind of just want to hit a second one on him. I don't really want to keep beating the poor guy up. He's not making it easy, though. Well, I mean, he is making it easy. That's the problem.
Universe love Mick Foley.
He's signaling for Mr. Socko number 2. But Chavo Guerrero with that German. Every time I get a signature, they go into like desperation mode. They're like, don't you dare hit that signature. Oh boy. Well, that's it. That's gotta be it. I know that Chavo Guerrero has been a bit of a warrior. He's really done well for himself in this match, but I was about to say enough is enough. Mr. Socko is one thing, you know, it is just having a sock shoved in your mouth, but the double arm DDT, that's an actual finishing move. And that's why I got the job done. Congrats to Mick Foley on this victory, as he makes a strong debut here on NXT. Somewhere I'm gonna guess he's gonna hope to get off of and onto Smackdown as soon as he can. Well done to him though, as we move on to Friday Night Smackdown in just 3 days' time. Who will we see in competition? Neither of these two. I'm gonna stop it here. I can't stop it. Oh, whoops. Spoiled something. Didn't mean to do that. Mick Foley celebrates, he leaves the ring. And what the hell is he doing here? Jack Swagger wants to make a statement on NXT? The NXT champion, I guess. I mean, the World Heavyweight Champion, sorry. He just... It wasn't enough that he got that statement on Raw. He wanted to close out NXT too. I'm going to say, whoever's in the main event on SmackDown, watch your freaking back. That is all. See you in the next episode, everybody. Bye-bye.